What's up, people? We are back with more of Danganronpa 2 in the hospital yet again because Mikan apparently found something according to Sonia and she summoned all of us to come here. But I guess it's pretty easy to sort of guess what, or should I say who, Mikan found. So yeah, I mean, what else would we do in the hospital, right? Especially considering after what happened at the end of chapter 2. But yeah, let us continue. You're late, Hajime. It looks like you're the last one. Are the others already here?
Yep.
There are patient rooms lining the hallway, but everyone's apparently gathered at the room in the very back. You're not going with them? Miss Sonia, as expected from the ultimate princess. She cordially asked me to come. She's very much in touch with the feelings of us common folk. Nevertheless, I guess that's is that why Kazuichi really likes Sonia too? The common folk. Nevertheless, I know my place, and I'm not reckless enough to go along with her. But I wouldn't really call Kazuichi a common folk, even though, you know, being a mechanic might not be the most glamorous job ever. He is still the ultimate at what he does. I wouldn't particularly call him a common folk. But he does kind of act like one, Kazuichi. Just like his sheer admiration for royalty. Or probably not for all royalty, but definitely only for Sonia. Nevertheless, I know my place, and I'm not reckless enough to go along with her. Since it's going to be such a touching scene, a worthless thing like me would just be a nuisance, right? Why does he always talk about himself like this? Worthless. A touching scene? Hajime, I'm jealous of you. Jealous? Of me?
Hey.
You don't know what your talent is, but you're showing no distress, and you're even opening up to everyone.
Great!
That must mean you have a lot of confidence in yourself, right? I don't know. Compared to Makoto, Hajime is a bit more doubtful of himself and the situation. I felt like Makoto was very, just always like, no, we gotta do this, we always gotta do this. And Hajime is like that too, but he shows some slivers and moments of doubt where you're just like, Because I remember at the very beginning, he actually doubted whether he could possibly kill someone or not. So, you know, there's just tiny little differences here and there. Are you being sarcastic?
Well...
But I mean those are just mainly inner struggles of Hajime. Those are struggles that other people don't really see. Therefore, Nagito and everybody else must think that Hajime just, you know, comes across very confident because, I mean, during class trial, obviously, Hajime is doing the majority of the work, and that's just, you know, he's leading the group in a lot of stuff, more by example, not just by telling people to do anything, but just leading by example. No, not at all. But still, I will know what sort of talent you really possess. Since you've dragged it out this long already, I'm sure it must be an appropriately magnificent talent. The weird thing is, right, we're actually playing the character this time whose talent is unknown compared to Danganronpa 1. But the reason why Kyoko's talent was unknown was because it was something that was actually, you know, very useful in that particular situation because it involved investigating stuff and she was the ultimate detective. So yeah, that must either mean we've if the fact that we don't know our talent is a result of partially our memory being wiped as well in our school life, and then with the other with Monokuma and stuff, they actually just they thought, yeah, her ultimate is going to be a bit of a problem, so they erased a bit more from Kyoko's memory than they did with the rest of the people. But that's what I'm wondering, like, did they do something similar to Hajime this time, or is it just an unfortunate side effect that was totally not planned at all? Because if it is something that Monokuma just erased from our memories, or wiped, or stolen, then it must mean that we have a talent that's applicable and very useful in this situation, you know? Because some people here, it's like, yeah, they are an ultimate at their particular skill and talent or whatever, but it's not the most useful thing here, right? Like being the ultimate princess, or what was Sonia? But being the ultimate princess, right? As an example, isn't really the most useful talent to have in this situation. So I guess Hajime's is really appropriate, I must guess. But the thing that I found really interesting when we were exploring the third island is that, you know, we actually left, I mentioned it back then too, that like, he left exploring, in-depth exploring of specific places to people that would seem appropriate, you know? Oh, Titty Typhoon, that's a music venue. Alright, we'll leave that to Ibuki. The hospital, exploring that. Oh, we'll leave that to Mika because she's the ultimate nurse. And then we ourselves were like at the electronics appliances, you know, the electronics corner at the end of the alleyway. And that was actually like, I'm gonna explore this myself. So does his talent have something to do with that? With electronics in a sense? Is the ultimate nerd? No, probably not, but you know, that was something that kind of spoke to me like, he decided upon himself that he should be the one to explore that, even though there were 2 other people there. I mean, yeah, Kazuichi is kind of there at home as a mechanic. He's very good at disassembling things, reassembling things, fixing things, probably breaking things too, but that's not really something to be proud of. And then again, everybody's kind of good at breaking things. But yeah, and then Chaki was there too, and she's like the ultimate gamer. Some things there have a little bit to do with gaming, like most of the appliances there, like a laptop, there was actually like hardware for a PC, television and stuff. Like, yeah, those are things you use for gaming, but they're not directly connected with solely gaming, you know? It's just a means to play a game on, like a PC, a laptop, a console and stuff. But I don't know, I just thought like maybe his talent has something to do with that, but that's just a very wild guess. Who knows? It's not like it's my fault for dragging this out. You're right.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for stopping you for such a foolish conversation. Please, go on ahead. Take care. You can definitely see that, you know, even though you don't have that feeling from him all the time, he definitely looks up to all of us. Like, he kind of treats us like he mentions it himself pretty frequently, you know, that he is less worthy than us, that he thinks we're better than him as well. And you really get that feeling, something like, oh, I'm sorry for wasting your time, Your Majesty. Please go on ahead. After all that, what did he really want to say to me? Alright, let's go in the hallway. All the way in the back, they said, right? Oh no. Yep. Why are they going back and forth? That's Fuyuhiko. That's gotta be Fuyuhiko. But why the hell are they going back and forth? What the fuck? Like, no, we should bring him in. No, maybe we shouldn't. No, we definitely shouldn't bring him in right now. I don't know. Monokuma said not yet. No. We're all look at us. All 3 of us are Monokuma. We gotta bring him in right now. I don't know. We're bigger than the normal Monokuma. No, bigger means better. Let's bring him all in. All right. Where is it? And are they operating alien masks, or are they actually aliens? Wow. I didn't know they kind of jump up and down during operations at the operation table. That seems like a, you know, risky thing to do. But the only time that I've had an operation, I was honestly unconscious, so I had no idea what the hell they did to me. Grave?
Huh? Are you serious?
Give me the coins. It's a grave? Seriously? You get brought in, and this is the operating room, and then you go to heaven. Really? Emergency operating room and into heaven. Wow, I can definitely tell, you know, these aren't the most skillful surgeons in the world. So yep, this is definitely the destination you would go to after being in the operation room. There are a lot of patients room. They sit in the back though, but let's just check out every single one just in case. Everyone should be at the patient's room at the very back of the hallway. Apparently I'm the last one to show up. I should hurry up and go. Alright, straight to room 4. I can hear voices on the other side of the door. Sounds like they're all really here. But what are they doing here? I had a feeling something bad was happening again. Cautiously, I opened the door. Huh? I couldn't help raising my voice. Yep, there he is.
What? You all look like you've seen a ghost.
We're not sure about that, are we?
Fuyuhiko, are you alright?
It's just a scratch.
Yeah, as a Yakuza, he suffered worse. It's fine.
That's not a scratch at all, though.
It's a big scratch.
Well, I'm relieved to see you. I was worried you were done for.
There's no way I'd die from something like this. There's no way I can die.
Earlier, I asked Monokuma, and he showed me his medical records. There's a lot of sword-related wounds, but they were relatively light wounds. No organs or nerves were damaged. Considering how fiercely he was attacked, this is pretty miraculous. Haha, you're a ballsy one. Is this what's called having the devil's luck?
Is that so?
Who knows? Maybe it wasn't luck.
Well,
Maybe Peiko gave her life to protect Fuyuhiko.
are you serious?
She protected him while she was getting attacked by a horde of marionettes?
But still,
But if she really wanted to protect Fuyuhiko at all costs, it's not strange to think that she would have done that. No, I think it's better if we think about it like that. I will agree with that. You know, that's something she's done her entire life, so why not go out like that as well, you know? That's just the one final last gesture that she could possibly do for him. Because, you know, after revealing his true feelings for her, maybe she anticipated what he was about to do, and she's just like, no, foolish young master, don't do that, you know? Because that's kind of ingrained in her, I feel, you know? If you've lived that kind of life, or that way, for so many years, it's hard to just shake that off in a moment, you know? So I feel like she just basically reverted to her basic instincts of protecting young master at all costs, and even in that moment, when she knew her life was gonna end, she just had to protect and save him one last time.
you...
You think so too, right, Fuyuhiko? That must have been what you thought. There's no way you can die, right? Not while Peiko Pikoyama is alive.
Who knows?
After forcing out those words, Fuyuhiko turned in his bed away from us and stopped talking. I think Fuyuhiko should rest here for a while. His wounds haven't fully healed, so it'd be bad if he overexerted himself. No need to worry. I'll take care of him for the time being. I'll trust you, Mikan. I mean, that's what nurses are for.
Now then,
You hear that, Fuyuhiko? Just relax and get some sleep.
leave it to me!
I'll be the one who avenges you.
That's obviously wrong.
Seriously, he's not dead. You shouldn't, you know, talk so loudly in front of the injured.
Hold on!
Akane, Fuyuhiko has finally come back to us. You better not do anything reckless. I can't stand the thought of losing someone any longer.
Move!
I know that. I just have to win, right?
This is bad.
She doesn't understand at all.
Then...
Then do whatever you want. Hey, Nekomaru.
Sheesh!
You're the kind of woman who refuses to listen once her mind is made up. I know that all too well. So do whatever you want. I don't care about you anymore.
However,
I'm never going to do it to you again. What? It? What do you mean by it? Please, keep your voices down. You're the loudest one here.
Hey!
That's not a sentence you would think to say about Mikan very often, considering how soft-spoken she normally is. But it just shows how serious she is as well. Hey, wait a sec, Nekomaru. It was my first time. I never thought something that feels so good even existed in this world. My body still hasn't forgotten. And now you're saying you're just gonna stop all of a sudden? Oh my god, you make it sound really wrong. Even though I know, this is the purpose, making it sound wrong, even though it definitely isn't something wrong. But it just,
It's hard.
Look, my body's getting all hot just thinking about it.
Hey, hey!
You're kidding me, right? Is it what I think it is?
Huh?
If you're not going to heed my warning, it's unfortunate, but it must come to an end. As he spat those words, Nekomaru left the patient's room.
Wait!
Hold on! I can't live without it! What? I've never heard a girl say that ever. With a voice that sounded like it wanted to cling onto Nekomaru, Akane rushed out of the patient's room.
Oh my!
I wonder what that all is about. Phew. It's finally quiet. It's such bad manners to raise your voice inside a hospital.
How pitiful.
Humans are such foolish creatures. Hey, Hiyoko. It's nothing. Something's definitely wrong. I mean, she's glaring really hard at Fuyuhiko. I guess she just can't really put it past herself, that Fuyuhiko is somewhat indirectly, if not directly, responsible for my hero's death. But I guess it makes sense. Fuyuhiko is the one who got my hero killed by Peko. And Hiyoko was nearly framed as her killer. There's no way that she's just going to get over that. Gah. Hey, why are you making such a scary face?
Right?
Like, no matter what, it means it, right? He's still talking about it.
Hey, hey, hey!
Suspicious! It's definitely suspicious!
Oh!
All we gotta do is follow them! You think so too, right? A fire that didn't need to be started has become a towering inferno. Right, we gotta find out what it is, Kazuichi. If he wasn't the ultimate mechanic, I think he would be the second ultimate pervert. Obviously, I'm the first one. So come on, Kazuichi.
Maybe...
It's probably impossible, but are those two like in an intimate relationship? An intimate relationship? That's not how a teenager would describe it. Yeah, they're boinking each other. But didn't you hear it? How Akane was pleading as she ran after Nekomaru. Her voice was oozing sexiness, dude. The more he talks about this, the more he sounds like a dirty old man. But following after them is scary too. If I ever got caught, they might rearrange my face. If only I had more courage. Hey, Kazuichi, those who won't run will never see the goal.
Whoa!
Huh? Well, it's a quote from a manga I happened to see, and it just crossed my mind. What an inspiring quote! Huh?
All right!
Hajime, my eyes are open now thanks to you. Alright, let's go run together. He always needs a partner in crime, doesn't he? Not that I mind. Huh? Me too? Crap. I should have kept my mouth shut. Let's go to our horizon. Kazuichi was filled with a weird sort of energy as we left the hospital together. He was practically dragging me. Where are we going?
All right!
Our horizon is right here! Are you stupid? If you don't lower your voice, we're gonna get caught. No problemo. They're already inside the cottage. Once they start getting into it, there's no way they'll be able to hear their surroundings. Okay then, let's go my friend. Let's run to our goal. I don't know why it's our goal to peek on them, but alright. I seriously should have kept my mouth shut. There's no way I'll be able to stop him. Uh-oh. Prepare your butts.
So, how about it, Hajime? Do you see anything?
No. But if we keep peeking like this for much longer, we might get caught soon. What? Akane? Please tell me he's giving her a massage. That's gotta be it, right? What the... was that? Akane's voice just now? You think I'd be used to noises like that after playing through Kindred Spirits, but nope.
Hey!
What the heck was that? That's a chick's voice! And it sounds hot! Could it be? Are they really... What? Oh, I knew it! I freaking knew it!
Come on! Come on!
Oh my god, that's one powerful massage.
My body just can't live without this anymore.
There's only one ultimate masseuse, and that's me, Nekomaru Nide!
I thought you were the ultimate manager. But I guess masseuse kinda... No, it's not. It doesn't necessarily fall under the manager position.
I'll need every pressure point throughout your body, and I'll help you see a brand new world.
That looks intense. Holy shit, she's drooling as well.
I'll blow away your fatigue!
What was that? His imitation of a minigun or something?
How about it? You just can't live without it anymore, huh?
Hey, Hajime! Horizons are beautiful things that you keep chasing after, right? Probably? Yeah, that sounds right. So, what exactly is a horizon anyway? You were using that word without knowing what it is?
Well...
You know, it sounds kinda cool, right? Of all the words I know, that one sounded the coolest. Damn it. In the end, getting lugged around like this just made me even more tired. I arrived at my cottage much earlier than usual, and fell into a deep, deep sleep.
What are you thinking?
Huh? You admire superheroes? Don't you understand what superheroes are like? Superheroes live to stop people from achieving their hopes and dreams, you know? They immediately attack people in groups because they don't have many friends themselves, you know? They're all short-tempered and say stuff like, "Now I'm mad," and "I won't forgive you," and laugh, you know? They're lazy people who run away once the other guy starts fighting back, you know? They're willing to use weapons, even if they're fighting someone who is alone or unarmed, you know? They're always the winner, so they don't know what it's like to have a weakling's worries, you know? And they like to wear flashy costumes, you know? You're starting to sound like me, you know? Which means they're all a bunch of smart, good-looking, violent, stubborn elitists who doesn't have many friends.
Emergency! Emergency!
Do you really want to admire people like that?